Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 6 trades. Today's date is July the 6th and I am using my new FX trigger system. Please keep in mind that whoever picks up my FX trigger system, I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on this trade simulator. And this is exactly what it looks like. I got it on pause right now. I set it up. It works within the MT4 platform. It works within the built-in strategy tester. That's this unit here, or tester, built within the MT4 platform. You're just gonna put in the trading simulator. I show you exactly how to do it. And after you set everything up, you can just close this window, and then over the course of a weekend you can do the equivalent of a year's worth of trading within a few hours. Has a lot of built-in features and options. You can hedge with it. You can have 20 trades running. It keeps a running tab of winners and losers. I just put in my first trade here, and if you would happen to be happy with 41 pips, you can just close out the trade. Quite simple. Many ways to close it. I just click on this red X. I love it because it elevated my trading game. Learned how to trade better, much faster, and that's what you need. All the tools in your toolbox that will get you to a successful trader as quickly as possible. I love it, and I'm sure you will love it. Now, before I get into the trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, and that includes all my trigger systems. It took me 8 years and over 700 systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you'll have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy the education and then do the homework, or you will fail at trading. I highly suggest putting in more than one trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. That is why I place 3 or more trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So now we can get into these trades. Pound yen is the first trade I did. Let's see, using my FX trigger system. I closed it out here. Now for you traders who would like to grab a bonus, more than 50 pips, I have 2 videos that I teach called How to Stay in the Trade for More Pips. But what I do is, when I'm trading, I just keep an eye on the bottom, and when it looks like I got around 100 pips or more, I just close the trade as I'm basically happy with the pip total. But as you can clearly see, I could have pulled in a lot more pips. So I did take the trade. That was my stop up there. Never did hit it. Got in here at this point when 19 pips against me. Looks like I closed it out with 10 pips. And 10 pips on the pound yen trade paid $902. And I would like to point out that not only did we have the sell signal, 3 red boxes, did qualify for a great way to trade. Everything was screaming. I was at least 95% sure I was going to have a winner, which obviously I did. So moving on to the next pair, pound CAD. Let's see how this looks. And it's very, very clear that the Canadian dollar is, along with the New Zealand dollar here, these two are what I call bus drivers. And of course, if there's nothing on the top here, because it's got to be 80% or more to qualify for a bus driver. But once you see like 10%, 4%, the market is going to do exactly what you're looking at. And any of you traders who are trading and are struggling, if you do not have a meter, and it's got to be a good meter, I went through 12 meters to find a good one, and good ones are not free. You know, the free stuff is just not quite good enough. But that is one of the main reasons you are failing, because you don't have enough information or enough things on the charts, tools, whatever the case may be, to give you a very information on whether you should be buying and or selling. So pound CAD, let's see where I got in at. There's my stop right there as it was starting to go up. I readjusted it, took the trade right here, and could have got a lot more, just to let you know. Very clear, and I still don't have a signal telling me to close the trade. Ended up getting 15 pips, and 15 pips on the pound CAD paid $1,128. And looking at this, it's another perfect example of what I call a great way to trade. Everything is saying to buy, you know, along with the two lines, blue lines, and the 3 boxes, makes my trading super easy and a lot of fun. Next trade, pound Aussie. See where I got in at. First two were a great way to trade, and this one was slightly different. Let's see where I got in at. Drag and drop this up. Now remember, from this point to the goal line, I call that a pullback. So that's exactly how I traded this. Keep in mind there's a lot of ways to trade, and I'll show it to you in a Word document. Pullbacks, around the goal line, around this moving average, and of course reversals. And once you learn all the secrets, this will, and it really should, make you a successful trader. Everything down at the bottom screaming to buy. That's exactly what I did. I bought, closed it out basically right around the goal line, as I was happy with 29 pips. And 29 pips on the pound Aussie trade paid $2,189. And as you can see, if I was still in the trade hitting this upper level resistance area, I would have pulled in another 70 pips. Maybe one day I'll just let it run and until I get a sell signal and show you how easy it is, where you can just pull in a lot more pips. But my quota is 100 pips or more, and I got well over 100 pips today. So another happy trading day. Now, after a slow day, which was yesterday, because of the bank holiday, I knew that today the market was going to move, and that's why I decided to skip yesterday and actually take a day off. But anyhow, made up for it today. Not a big deal. Pound dollar. Let's see where I got in at. Now this one here, it was mixed signals, but I did sell slightly a different way. Some trades, when I'm taking, the FX trigger lines up properly, and on other days it does not. And I do know how to trade many different ways to trade. And so this way here, I was just trading once price went below the goal line, did a bit of a pullback, did a bit more, to be honest with you, right here. Not a big deal. Sold it, went against me about 21 pips. Could have stayed in the trade for more pips as all the other pairs, but I was happy as it was getting to the average daily range. I locked in 22 pips, and 22 pips on the pound dollar paid $2,200. And of course the the FX trigger along with the arrows and whatnot are a little bit lagging, but once I saw this kicking in, I knew it was good to go. So next trade, Euro Aussie. Let's see where I got in at. Here's another one. Remember from one previous trade, this is a pullback, and once it got around the goal line, I was happy with the pip total, and I just closed out the trade. Ended up getting 36 pips, and 36 pips on the Euro Aussie trade paid $2,717. Just keeping an eye on this meter. Look at that, 0%. New Zealand, depending on which side. If it's on the left side, we're selling. On the right side, we're buying. And this Canadian dollar and this yen, officially as of right now, is also. So New Zealand yen or the CAD yen, those two pairs. And this dollar right here is almost a bus driver. You know, it's around 10:30 in the morning and the market is going crazy. Could have stayed in the trade for another 113 more pips. So just, and as I said before, I teach how you can stay in the trade and grab a lot more pips. Moving right along to dollar CAD. Let's see where the dollar is, up near the top. CAD is a workhorse. So this thing must be going like crazy. There it is, going like crazy. First thing I would notice from 6 a.m. in the morning. And remember the GCI platform, the right hand candle here is New York or Eastern Standard Time. So you traders in the New York time zone, I'm sure you'll love it as much as I do. See the time down at the bottom? 10:30. So that's the correct time. Took the trade here. Now it did qualify for a great way to trade. Didn't even go one pip against me. And well, if I stayed in the trade, it'd be up 132 pips. But I was happy with 36 pips. And 36 pips on the dollar CAD paid $2,906. So another great day of trading. I did get well over my 100 pips. I just added up all the pips and it came to 147 pips. And those 147 pips paid $12,043. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my FX Trigger system, I suggest you get your hands on it. And if you want to get some more information and do that, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this write-up. My FX Trigger system, I do charge $250. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you'll never succeed at trading. My FX Trigger system has well over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Now I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is what you're going to need. A lot of education to succeed at trading. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, as you can clearly see here. And that is why I made 43 training videos. Takes me well over 100 hours to do this and minimum 2 weeks to complete. And also I put it in red here. I did a video on how to backtest using the trading simulator. So you can put this on pause, read everything else. If you have any questions at all, quite simple, pick up the phone and call me. Right here's my number. And of course, if you live too far, all you have to do is send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, I really do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link, and we'll have a Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. I'm sure it'll help your trading. And keep in mind, there's no obligation to you. I'm usually only working 1 to 3 hours a day, and I have the rest of the day to do whatever I choose. And talking to traders, it fills in the rest of my day, to be honest with you. If you click on this link right here, you'll see 32 screenshots of all the trigger systems that I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video, and I'll repeat it one more time again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.